Story of Sun Mountain. There are two brothers. The older brother is a miser who always puts money first. All his life he only wanted to take over his father and number 39's entire inheritance. The younger brother is completely different. He is a kind, upright, honest person and loves him very much. Soon the father passed away, leaving all his assets to his two sons: fields, gardens, sheep and cattle. After burying his father, his brother met his younger brother and said, "I came here to discuss with you about dividing the inheritance my father left behind. Tomorrow morning, my brother and uncle will go plowing in the fields together. Whoever plows more will inherit the entire estate. But under the condition that no one can eat or drink anything throughout the day." The younger brother always listened to his brother, so he immediately agreed. The next morning the older brother woke up very early while the younger brother was still sleeping. The brother and number 39's wife finished preparing breakfast. He was full. "Then I went to my brother and number 39's house to wake him up." The younger brother woke up startled, quickly dressed, without eating or drinking anything, carried the plow and followed his brother to the field. They started plowing. The older brother plowed very strongly and quickly, while the younger brother plowed slowly. The plow felt heavy under his hand because he hadn't and #39's had anything in his stomach since morning. That night, all the property left by the father belonged to the older brother, and the younger brother received nothing. The next day the younger brother left home and went to the mountains to find a living. He found a stone, slept there, and cut firewood every day. He often cuts trees into pieces of firewood and brings them into the city to sell. That way he had enough to live. As the days passed, the older brother became rich. He bought fields and gardens and built a house. He completely forgot about his younger brother. One day the younger brother went into the forest to cut down trees as usual. Before cutting down the tree, he suddenly raised his eyes to the top of the tree and saw a bird and number 39's nest. He picked up the stick and threw it onto the bird and number 39's nest. Once, twice, 3 times, but he missed every time. Finally a crow flew out of the nest. It hovered above the younger brother and number 39's head, then suddenly spoke. "Don and number 39's destroy my nest. I spent a lot of effort to build this nest. Don and number 39's destroy my house. In return, I will take you to the mountain." The younger brother acts in surprise. "What is there at Sun Mountain?" The crow advised, "Come here early tomorrow morning before. Please bring a small bag. When you come to Sun Mountain you will see many interesting things." "Is that true?" "That is enough." The younger brother answered and then went to cut another tree. The next morning before sunrise, the younger brother carried a small bag and followed the crow to Sun Mountain. When they reached the mountainside, the younger brother stood still in surprise, unable to believe his eyes. Gold, diamonds, and precious stones were lying all over the ground, sparkling to the eyes. The crow urged, "What are you waiting for? Fill your bag before sunrise." The younger brother quietly filled the small bag, thanked the crow and left the mountain. The younger brother returned to the city to build a beautiful house, buy fertile fields and live a full life. When he heard that his younger brother suddenly became rich, his older brother became jealous. He researched and learned the reason why his brother became rich. One fine day he picked up a stick and ran into the forest. There he found a crow and number 39's nest and started throwing sticks up. 3 times he threw and missed. Finally the crow flew out and said, "Don and number 39's, destroy my nest. I spent so much effort to build it for my children. If you listen to my request, tomorrow before sunrise I will take you to Sun Mountain. Remember to bring a small bag and a grain of rice. I will come tomorrow." The older brother said and then returned home. When he got home, he told his wife, "Take the largest bedsheet and sew it into a bag." He thought that the small bag could not hold much and that there must be all precious things in there. All night long, the brother and his wife stayed up to finish sewing the bag. At dawn, the brother quickly followed the crow up Sun Mountain. When he reached the mountainside, his eyes were blinded because the ground was sparkling with gold, diamonds and precious stones. His body was like a bitch when he saw gold. He forgot everything, he only saw gold, diamonds and precious stones. He stuffed the huge bag with all those precious things and still wasn't and #39's satisfied. The crow cried out, "Enough, enough. Hurry up before it and number 39's too late. If you Don and number 39's run away from here quickly, you will be burned by the rays of the sun." The older brother didn't and #39's hear anything. He kept busy filling the bag with gold. He lay flat on the ground and kept holding that pile of gold and diamonds. Finally the sun appeared, shining its hot rays like fire, burning him to ashes. The crow flew out of there and cried loudly, and quat, "Deserve the greedy," and quat. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.